Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, everyone.
Almost every tradition in the world has respect for their tradition, for their ancestors. Those who do not respect their ancestors by following certain rituals, they suffer in this lifetime. And not only they suffer, the family below them also suffers. There are 4 obligations upon us. It's called Devarena, Rishi Rena, Pitri Rena, and Brahma Rena. So today we will talk about only Pitri Rena. Rin means obligation, debt. So ancestors have created a debt on us. It is our obligation to pay them back. There are a lot of misinformation. Some people believe that as long as somebody older than I am or elder than I am is alive, I need not do anything. Now that is a position taken by many families, but it is not a right position. Though it can be argued both ways, but mostly it has been taken that it is not a right position. Can everybody do Tarpanam? The answer is yes, everybody can. Can ladies do Tarpanam? The answer is yes, they can also do Tarpanam. Everybody can do. Because ancestors belong to everyone. You have to do your duty. Now let us start with how do we keep the pictures of ancestors in our family, in our home. We should keep the picture of our ancestors on the south wall of the house. Only on the south wall. Strictly, it has to be kept on the south wall, preferably towards the southwest area, preferably. Otherwise, anywhere in the south wall, you can put the picture of your ancestors. So if you have your parents, your grandparents, or any relative, if you have put a picture in your home, make sure that that picture is in the right location at your home. And every Amavasya, that means no moon day, when there is no moon in the sky, every Amavasya, you need to show your respect towards your ancestors. Every Amavasya. Now, how do you show respect? You have to clean that picture. You have put a flower garland on that. You can light a lamp for that. And that's all. It's very, very simple. It doesn't even take a minute to do that. So every Amavasya, you can do that. Some people who do not keep any picture at home, they can go to a peepal tree and pour some jaggery water in the peepal tree and light up a lamp. So those who have picture at home, they can follow the first system, and those who do not have, then they can follow the second system. Jaggery water, that means plain water, you mix little jaggery, spoonful of jaggery, and pour it in peepal tree. Peepal tree is also called Bodhi tree. You see, we follow respecting ancestors following a lunar calendar. Now, when we follow a lunar calendar, we know that in Shravan Purnima, Shravan comes normally sometime in the middle of August. So in Shravan Purnima, normally it is believed that god of death, Yama, releases all these souls to come on earth to accept our tarpanam, to accept our pinddan, to accept our prayers. 1 month after that, after Shravan is Bhadrapad. So on Bhadrapad, normally on the Purnima day, this Shraddha Paksh begins. That means, as we call it in Chinese, hungry ghost. So that is the first day of the ancestors' day. On Bhadrapad Purnima, that is the first day. And thereafter comes Ashwin. In Ashwin, the first 15 days and one last day of Bhadrapad. So 16 days is the days for the ancestors. So we normally believe that these are the 16 days of the mourning. We don't buy new clothes. We don't hold any party at home. We don't do any auspicious activity in those 16 days. Those 16 days belongs to our ancestors.
Even travel.
Even, yes. We normally don't do any auspicious, even traveling also we don't do. Yes. And after this Ashwin comes Kartik, and this is the month of Kartik. In Kartik, Amavasya is your Deepavali. We are only talking about Pitra Tarpanam, and before that we talk, let us understand a few concepts, then it will be very easy. What are the tools for that? First, most important tool is Darba grass. Darba grass is a dried grass. Even mat is made out of it, or that grass is quite long and it's dried grass. And the new crop of that grass comes sometimes 1 month before this Shraddha Paksh. That means it comes sometimes in Shravan. So that is the grass which is used for our prayers. Then we have black sesame. Then we need barley, jaw. Barley, not that, with the shell, I mean. And then rice and some water and some Ganga Jal if possible. So these are the things which we require. Very, very simple, quite easy, and some flowers also. What we do, but before we go into that, let me explain to you. We always do everything with our right palm, right hand, right palm. Okay? Now in right palm, I'll try to show you. This is called Devatirth. Okay. Now in the front portion of the palm, the front side of the palm, it's called Devatirth. Okay. Devatirth. And this side of the palm towards me is called Brahmatirth. Brahmatirth. And this side of the palm towards the thumb is called the Pitritirth. Okay. And this side of the palm is called Rishitirth. So the 4 sides of the palm are meant for different purpose. When we do Achman, Achman means self-purification. before you do anything, you must purify yourself mentally, emotionally, bodily. You must purify yourself. And so that is called Achman. Now, Achman, how do? You do it with Brahmatirth. So what we do, from the left hand, we pour some water on the right hand over here in the center of the hand, and then we take water from there. Okay. Now the technique is you don't touch your tongue to your palm. Don't lick the water. Okay? Don't do like that. So when you take this, when you take a Charnamrita also in the temple, you're not supposed to drink like this or this. You have to drink it this way. It should come this way. So you take it and you are putting it here just below your thumb and just below your lips and jerk a little and it should go inside. So you are not putting your you're not putting your tongue to this. Okay. So you'll take, I'm not carrying, so you'll take a small bowl of water and spoon by spoon you take. And there's a special spoon, of course. I'll try to show it to you if possible. You pour it and 3 times you have to take that. First time when you take, you Om Keshwaya Namah. If you can do it, very good. If you can't do it, doesn't matter. Purification is your intention. You want to purify yourself mentally, emotionally, bodily. You want to, because you are doing a noble act, you're doing a spiritual act. You're doing something which is not something which is done in a usual sense. So you must purify yourself. So that is Achmana. So Achmana, how to do? You have understood. So 3 times. Om Keshwaya Namah, Om Narayanaya Namah, Om Madhavaya Namah. And the 4th time what you do is, you wipe your lips. Just above the lips, you just move your thumb. Om Rishikesaya Namah. Not like this, with your thumb. Not like this. With your thumb. And the 4th is, you take some water and wash your hand. And the last, that's it. Achman is self-purification. Self-purification. Now, once we do this Achmanam, now we talk about the other. So Achmanam we do from this side, we have understood. Now when we are offering Tarpan to the gods, Devatirth, so it should be done from this side. So you take the water and you pour it like this. Take the water and pour it like this. Okay. If you are offering something to the god also, a temple also, you are offering some prasad, offering some laddu, you have to offer it like this. Don't keep it like this. You have to offer it like this. Devatarpana. So Devatirtha, from the Devatirtha. So it should go this way. If you are offering to your Pitra, then from this side. Whether water or any food or anything you are offering them honey, it has to be done this way. And the use of fingers also is defined, how to use. If you are dealing with Pitra, then always use this finger only. Index finger. If you are putting a tilak in the picture at home, then with this finger. With this finger. To the Pitra. But if you are putting a tilak on God, then this with this finger. Ring finger. With your ring finger. And when you are putting a tilak on anybody else, then depending on situation, you can use any of the 3. Normally we use this finger for tilak and this also. So sometimes we use both the fingers. So you put some roli or sandalwood with this finger, and then you put some rice with this finger. This is what we do. So we are using both the fingers. But when you are using, you are putting a tilak on God to Vishnu or Brahma or anybody, then with this finger only. Somebody is on the deathbed, somebody is almost about to die, and you are trying to put a tilak on him, then we use this finger. In the last moments of life. So every finger has a significance. For the purpose of Pitta, only this finger. So no confusion, only this finger. And you're offering water only from this side. So you're offering water this way. You'll pour here, you'll offer it this way. Now, what all are we supposed to do? We'll define each activity in detail. And before that, one is Pitra Tarpana, we should do. Another is Karunya Tarpana. That also we should do. Karunya Tarpanam. Karunya literally means compassion. Compassion. Okay. So, Pitra Tarpanam we should do. Karunya Tarpanam. One more activity we should do Narayan Bali. Whatever I am telling you here can be done at home. What requires special technique, special mechanism, special assistance, those we are not discussing here. Like Pinddan. Pinddan, I would always advise you to do it with the help of a priest, because you are not doing it regularly. You are doing it only a few times. Only a few times you are doing it. So you take a help of an expert, call a priest at home, and then do it with him. It will be better. But these are easy techniques. You can do it yourself. So one is Narayan Bali, and the fourth technique is Mantra Japa. Now, why do we indulge into so many things? We are doing Tarpanam. Tarpanam is water offering, either Tilanjali or Jalanjali. So we'll come to it. Either Tilanjali or Jalanjali. When it comes to the Pitra, then we do Tilanjali. And when it comes to others, then it is Jalanjali. We don't offer sesame seed to gods or to rishis. We don't offer. Only to Pitra we offer sesame seed. And when we offer sesame seeds, then men can offer black sesame seed and women can offer white sesame seed. This is an important difference. Then we do Narayan Bali and we also do Mantra Japa. All these techniques are very, very simple. We'll come to Narayan Bali later on. We'll also come to Mantra Japa later on. But why so many? So many because you don't know whether your ancestor, he's in what form. They may be in the form of Pret, which is ghost. They may be in the form of Pitra. They may be in the form of divine God. They may be in the form of human. They may have already taken rebirth. They may be in the form of human. So when you are doing all the four, then you are covering every aspect of them. Because your Pitra may have already taken birth. He may have already taken birth. So when we do all the four Pitra Tarpana, Karunya Tarpana, Narayan Bali, and Mantra Japa. When we do all the four, and all the four are very, very simple. It's only a matter of minutes. The whole topic takes a lot of time to explain and understand. But doing it is a matter of minutes. It takes only a few minutes. And more than your ancestors need it, you need it for your own life. Now, let's come to the simplest possible Tarpanam which we can do. First of all, we offer water to the devatas, the gods. Gods, when I say small g. So we are offering water to devatas. Now, whom do we offer? First of all, you should offer water to sun. So whenever, either when you're offering water to sun every day, you can offer it with your that copper bowl, or if you're doing it with your hand, then pour the water over here and let it flow like this. Let it flow like this. Yes. Let it flow like this. So first of all, we are offering water to sun god. Second, we are offering water to all the devatas, all the gods. Okay. And third is we are offering water to Sapta Rishi, the 7 rishis who manage this whole world. So we offer water from this side. From this side, we are offering water one time each. One time to sun god, one time to devatas, and one time to 7 rishis. Okay, we are offering, it's very simple. It wouldn't take you, it will take you hardly a few seconds. Then from this side, now we will offer water. From this side. Now whom are we offering? To all the other rishis. All the other rishis we are offering. How many times? 2 times each. 2 times. Then you belong to a particular gotra. That means your ancestor is some rishi. So everybody has a gotra. So you must offer water to that rishi also. You offer water to the gotra rishi. So first you are offering to all the rishis, then to the gotra rishi, and then Divya Manushya. Because some of your ancestors may have become divine beings. So Divya Manushya. From this side only. 2 times. Now you are offering water to your Pitra. Now you will be, obviously you will be offering water from this side. Now for each Pitra you will be offering 3 times. Now this is little mathematical, but I'll tell you a shortcut later on, but let us understand. You have your father's side, you have your mother's side. So from your father's side, now you have your father, you have father's father, your father's father's father, and so on. Father, if your father is alive, then forget. You don't have to do Tarpanam for him. Father's father. He is not alive? Yes, then you will do Tarpanam. Then father's father, father. That means grandfather's father. And then, so you are doing for 3 generations only. You are doing Tarpanam for 3 generations only. So the first one is your father's side, the paternal side. So paternal male side. Let us take the paternal male side. So father, father's father, father's father's father, and so on. So only 3 ancestors will be taking. The immediate ancestors, immediate departed ancestors will be taken. Second one is the mother's side. Oh, sorry, let us first complete the father's. So father's male ancestors, then father's female ancestors. Now female ancestors would be father's mother. First of all, your mother, father's mother, father's mother, father's mother. So any of the 3 which have departed, you'll be taking those only. Anybody has any confusion in this? So first one was your paternal male side, then paternal female side. So paternal female side is mother, first is mother, then father's mother, that means your grandmother. Father's mother is your grandmother. Then your father's mother. Father's mother. So that means your grandfather's mother. Don't be confused. Now this is very important. This is very, very important. So mother, father's mother, father's mother, father's mother. And the cycle will go like that. Now this one is the father's side. Now let us come to the mother's side. Now, the mother's side is mother side will be mother, then your, first of all, sorry, mother's male ancestors we are taking first. Let us take the male ancestors. So, mother's father, mother's father's father, mother's father's father's father. Now, don't be confused with this one. This is very confusing, but you have to get this straight in your head. Mother's male side, paternal side. Okay. Now, maternal male side, or whatever you call it. So, mother's father, your Nanaji. Now, after this is your mother's father's father, then your mother's father's father's father, and so on, it will go on. The fourth category is maternal female ancestors. Now, mother's mother, which is very simple, you have Nani. Then your mother's father's mother, your mother's father's mother. Now, this is little tricky. This is little tricky. Your mother's father's mother, then your mother's father's father's mother, and so on. It will go on. So basically, your father's side, your mother's side. In your father's side, the male side, the female side. In your mother's side, the male side and the female side. So in each side, you have to offer Tarpanam to 3 generations. So technically, you are offering Tarpanam to 12 people only. Pitra Tarpanam is offered to 12 people only. Rest all Tarpanam which we will talk about will be called Karunya Tarpanam. Because here you have a blood relation. You are directly related to these people. So 3 from your father's male side, 3 from your father's female side, 3 from your mother's male side, 3 from your mother's female side. 3, 3, 3, 3. So 12. We'll talk about it. If somebody wants to do it on a daily basis, the whole exercise would take only 1 minute. Then you may not do all the 12. All the 12, you can follow it every Amavasya, every no moon day. When there is no moon, every no moon, you can follow all the 12. You can offer Tarpanam to all the 12. And the other days, there is a shortcut, which we will talk about it later on. Other than this, you can offer Karunya Tarpanam, which is any other relative you have, any friend you have, any mentor you have, any, even you have a servant at home, for that, even for pets you have, dogs, cat, whatever you have, even for that we do Tarpanam. Okay. Now, even for the trees, you have a tree at home. Now you are trying to expand the home and you cut the tree, or the tree died for some reason. For that also you can do. So that is Karunya Tarpanam. For your pets, for your dog. Some people do. Just a month ago, somebody from Calcutta had called me. That lady is my friend. She told me that I was very busy today. I said, what made you busy? She said, no, I had a cat and the cat died and I was doing Tarpan for her. So people do it. Some people, they have pets, they have this, what do you call, Santosh would know it, parrot at home. So if you keep a parrot at home and if the parrot dies at home, you have to do all the rituals. So it's better not to keep pets. If you are keeping a pet, then you have to follow the rituals. If they die at home, then you have to follow all the rituals. You have to do prayers for them. You also have to do tarpanam for them. Then comes a practice which is called Narayan Bali. Now this is very simple. What we do on you can do it on every Amavasya, or if not on Amavasya, at least on the anniversary date when your ancestor died, that anniversary date, as per the lunar calendar, on that day you should do this. And also during those Pitri Paksh, during Shraddha period, you should do that. And if you don't know the date of the death, you don't know when did the ancestor die, which is so true with so many people, then you can do it on the last day, which is the Amavasya day. You can do on the last day of the Pitri Paksh. The last day of that period of mourning, you can do it. That last day would be the Ashwin Amavasya. Now, how do you do Narayan Bali? In Narayan Bali, what we do, first of all, whatever food we have, we take out little food for the cow. On a small plate, take a plate made of leaves, preferably. A plate made of leaves. So take out. So if you have a particular sweet or a roti or whatever you have, you offer to, you take out for the cow. And when you take out for the cow, then you are facing east. We haven't spoken about direction. Okay, we'll come to the directions later on. We'll come to the directions later. So you offer it to the cow. You take out a little bit, either sweet or roti or whatever, or both, you take out for the cow. Then you take out in another small bowl, leaf bowl, for the dog. You take out little food for the dog. Then what else am I forgetting? Yes, then you take out for the crow. So first is for the cow, second is for the dog, third is for the crow, and fourth is for the ants. Say if you have sweets, you have laddu at home. So one laddu you can take out for the cow, one laddu you can take out for the dog, one for your crow, and one for the ants. And the last one is for the gods. Or if you are feeding a Brahmin at home, then no need, then you can offer it to him directly at home. And if you are not feeding, then also take out for him. Now, earlier time it was very easy to find a cow and you could go and feed the cow, but now it is no more easy. So all the five, you take it and keep it below a tree somewhere where the various creatures will consume that food. In certain traditions, in tribal traditions, what they do, they make the food and first they take out and they keep it below a tree and they wait there as long as some insect or some ant or some creature comes and eats a little bit. Till then they wait there and they want to see that. Then they feel happy that yes, my ancestors have accepted my food, and then they come back home and then they start eating. So in certain tribal traditions, they do this also. It's good to know this. So this is Narayan Bali, which is very, very simple. It's very, very simple. People think it's to be very difficult and how do we do it? No, it is very simple. Anybody can do it. Anybody can do it. So now you have no excuse not to do this. On every anniversary date, you can do it. And if you don't know the anniversary date, then in the Pitri Paksh, last day, Amavasya day, you should do it. That Amavasya day, exactly 1 month after that Amavasya day is the Deepavali. Exactly 1 month after that. That Amavasya day was Ashwin. Now this is Kartik. Kartik Amavasya is Deepavali. Exactly 1 month. There's one more practice which we can do is mantra jap. Mantra jap is also very simple. It will take hardly 2 minutes to do that. What we do is we Om Kulya Devataye Namah, Kulya Deviye Namah, Om Nag Devataye Namah, Om Pitri Devataye Namah. That's all. So these 4 mantras, you can do it 11 times. It will hardly take you 1 minute or 1.5 minutes or maximum 2 minutes. That's all. So when you do all the 4, you're doing Pitra Tarpanam, you're doing Karunya Tarpanam, you're doing Narayan Bali, you're doing Mantra Jap, then you have covered everything, all aspects. Because your ancestors could be in any form, no matter in what form they are. If they are in human form, so mantras will reach to them. If they are in spirit form, then Narayan Bali would reach them, which you are offering to dog, cow, crow, and ant, it will reach to them. If they are in Pitra form, then Pitra Tarpanam will reach to them. So in any form they exist, doesn't matter. If you do everything, then it will reach to them. How much time will it take if you are doing on a daily basis? How much time will it take to do Pitra Tarpanam? 1 minute. How much time will this mantra jap take? 1.5 minutes. That's all. On a daily basis, if you want to do 2.5 minutes is your investment. That's all. For Pitra Tarpanam, you have to be at home while doing it, or you can be on the side of the river, or you can do it at the temple. Some people who go to take bath in the river or in the pond, they can do it over there. Just take the water there and you can do it just there itself. You don't need to come back home and do it. Okay, it's very simple. If you don't have sesame seed, do it without that seed. No problem. If you want to do it properly, we'll also discuss that, how to do it in a little better way. We can also, but on a daily basis, you can do it like this if you want to do it. If you can't do it on a daily basis, do it every Saturday. If you can't do it every Saturday, do it on every Amavasya. If you can't do it on Amavasya also, you have to do it 2 times in a year, once in the anniversary date. An anniversary date, when we talk about, we don't take the date of death. We take the date of cremation. Okay, so date of cremation is the anniversary date for you. I repeat this. Some people say that no, as long as my father is alive, I don't need to do it. My elder brother is there, so I don't need to do it. No, you are responsible. Everybody is responsible. Everybody has to do it. It's very, very simple. When you are doing for the gents, so you just remember them, invoke them, and when you're giving tarpan to them, at the end you are saying Tasme Swadha Namah. That's all. This is all you have to remember. 3 times. Tasme Swadha Namah, Tasme Swadha Namah, Tasme Swadha Namah. That's all. If you are offering it to ladies, then Tasyai Swadha Namah, Tasyai Swadha Namah, Tasyai Swadha Namah. Tasme Swadha Namah. So you just remember, you can say it in Hindi or English or whatever. You can take the name of your father, which is Gotra, and you say that I'm offering water to you to satisfy you, or whatever. You can say it in Hindi, English, in your mother tongue, whatever. And at the end you say, Tasme Swadha Namah, Tasme Swadha Namah, Tasme Swadha Namah, 3 times. And you're offering water 3 times. It will make them happy. And if you're offering water to ladies, Tasyai Swadha Namah, Tasyai Swadha Namah, Tasyai Swadha Namah. Now, those who want to do it on a daily basis, obviously they will not have time. They have to rush for work and all. So I don't expect them to have a lot of time. What they can do when they are offering water to sun, or when they are pouring water on tulsi plant, along with that they can add this ritual. Along with that they can add this ritual. This will take hardly a minute to do. So you are carrying one extra pot of water in your left hand, and with your right hand you can do. So what can you do? Now here, if you are doing the full set, then you have to have 2 pots of water. One with black sesame, one without black sesame. Because to the gods and to the rishis, we don't give black sesame. This is important. We don't give black sesame. There you can add rice, you can add white sandalwood, everything. Here also you can add everything, but also you add black sesame. If you can't add, doesn't matter. Just plain water will do. If you're taking bath in a river, over there you can. If you're taking bath in a pond, you can do it over there. You're taking bath in the sea, you can do it there. So if you're offering it to, so 1 minute ritual every day if you want to follow, then you take water in the pot in this hand, just pour it here, little bit water, let it go down. So what you, Om Surya Devataye, Surya Devata Tripyatam. If you can't say Tripyatam, it's okay. So just say, I'm offering water to Surya Devata. Then Om Devata Tripyatam. You're offering to all the gods. Then you're offering to Sapta Rishi. 7 rishis you're offering. So 1, 2, 3. Finished. Now this side, you're offering this side. So here, Rishi Tripyatam, all the rishis in the world, you're offering to them. Then your Kul Rishi. If your Gotra, whatever, your Gotra is, so my Gotra is Vasisht. So Vasisht Rishi Tripyatam. You're offering water to Vasisht Rishi. Then Divya Manusha Tripyatam, because some of your ancestors may have become divine beings. So Divya Manusha Tripyatam. That's it. But these ones are 2 times each. This one was 1, 1, 1. Here 2, 2, 2. And now comes to your Pitra. So Om, what will you say? Om Pitra Tripyatam. Om Pitra Tripyatam. If you can't say, it doesn't matter. But just say Tasmai Swadhanama, Tasmai Swadhanama, Tasmai Swadhanama. Then you offer to all the ladies. So Tassai Swadhanama, Tassai Swadhanama, Tassai Swadhanama. That's it. So this much if you do, it will not take more than 1 minute. To tell me and explain to you have taken longer, but to do it won't take you more than 1 minute. You can see that. Just take a small pot of water in a copper pot. Every day if you want to do it, you can do it. Every day you can't do it on every Saturday. Can't do every Saturday, do it on every Amavasya. Now there is one more thing. Now you want to add some rituals. You want to get now to perfection level. So this is the basic one. So perfection is when you're offering water to gods, you're offering from this side. Okay. Now here comes consciousness and awareness. Because in every puja there has to be awareness. You cannot do it unaware. Now whether you're aware or not, how to judge? Now there are few things which will make sure that you are in awareness. Now the simplest awareness is you keep one white towel on your left shoulder while you're offering water to the gods. Keep it on the left. Now when you're offering to the rishis from this side, then keep it like this. Offer it to the rishis. And if you're offering it to your Pitra, then keep it like this and offer to the Pitra. Very, very simple. You want to be more aware? Let us add more conditions. If you can't, it's okay. When you're offering water to the rishis, to the gods, face east. You're facing east. Okay, you are facing east. When you are offering to the rishis, then also you are facing east. When you are offering water to the pitras, to your ancestors, then you are facing south. You want to add awareness. You don't want to add awareness, it's okay. So you keep the towel. Now directions. So this enhances your awareness. And anything you do in awareness, results are better. Whether it is prayers, whether it is office work, or whether it is homework, whatever. Whatever you do in awareness will enhance the beauty of the result. So you can add directions to it. You can add this towel movement from left shoulder to keep it on both sides of the neck or to the right side. Anybody has any question?